At the moment, the game is fine if we know the letter. But what happens if we fail a letter? We need to manage this case. On the method check letter, we can't fail the letter. How do we know? Well, if you introduce a letter and you go through all the letters of the word and you don't have any match, then that means that you have failed. So let's use this trick. Let's have a boolean here which is letter guess, and at the moment is going to be false, and every time we guess a letter we are going to set this boolean to true. So if we finish the for and our letter guess is equals false, that means that we did the loop, we went through every letter, and this value is still false, because this condition was never true, so we never change the value to true. So this means at this point that we have failed a letter. Okay, so let's create another method which is letter fail, and we will call this method here. And what are we going to do if the letter is failed? Then we need to have a counter to increase the number of fails. So I'm going to have a counter here. It's going to be fail counter. It's going to start in 0. So what am I going to do when we fail? I'm going to increase the counter. I can do this. I can say fail counter is the value that they had before plus 1, but Java allows us this possibility, which is fail counter plus plus. So this will increase the counter. Okay. And what happens when we increase the counter? We need to display an image that we have failed. So let's change the image here. First, we need the reference to the image view. Okay. So if we take a look at the view, our image view has one ID image view. So this is what I'm finding here. So again, what we are returning from find view by ID is an image view. We need to specify this. Okay, now when I have the image view, I am going to set the next image. Set image. But now the question is, how do I know which image do I have to set? So let's comment this for a bit and let's think what do we have to do. So we have 6 images here, and we have a counter which is telling you how many times you have failed. So what we have to do is going to have 6 if. There is another thing in Java called switch, but I don't want to add more complexity to the example, and you know how to use an if, so we are going to do 6 if. So if mFail counter is equals 1, this means that we have failed 1 time, we are going to set the image, the second image, or the image number 1. Else, if fail counter is the second one, then we will set the second image, and we are going to continue like this for all the image. And at the end, if we have failed 6 times, this means that this is game over. Because we can't fail anymore. So, okay, let's test this. I'm going to fail one letter on purpose, and I'm going to see how the image change. Check letter, check letter, check letter, check letter, and here we will be in game over. Okay, so now you understand what's happening. Every time we fail a letter, we come to this method, we increase the counter. So the first time the counter is going to be 1, so we show the first image. The second time we show the second image, and like that until we have a game over.